right, let's get into our last segment here. No more reindeer games. So basically, what we're doing here is pretty much the end of the season. We've seen some of these veterans been playing all season long. So no more reindeer games means a player that has officially passed his prime and that should not be drafted in most leagues next year. So pretty much no more reindeer games, no more touching your fantasy lineup. Leave them on waivers.
Yeah,
They're
we're not
done.
gonna get as lucky as Rudolph and come back, I guess, as the goat reindeer.
Yeah, no more reindeer games. These reindeer are retired. They need to go to their retirement home.
As in the waivers.
Yes.
Yep.
The waivers or next year, don't draft them. Q, start us off.
We'll keep it short and sweet. Jimmy Graham, he did start out, he was playing like Rudolph at some point this season. Then I guess whenever that trade happened with Matt and T-Gods, he became forgotten about. And then going into next year, I think Cole Kmet will be the guy as their starting tight end, as he's had some pretty impressive games, and he's younger, and they drafted him to be that guy. Jimmy Graham just happened to come from the grave
For a little
weeks.
bit.
Yeah. So they pack up Jimmy Grandpa back into his little retirement home bed and prepare for Cole Kmet next year.
I agree.
Yep, I am with you as well on that one. But for me, the player I am saying no more reindeer games for is a little bit hot because he's been spicy lately. T.Y. Hilton has been on fire the past 4 weeks, but he is my player that has officially passed his prime. No more reindeer games. He is setting up the perfect track to make you draft him next year.
Yeah.
He was awful for 12 weeks. Him and Phillip Rivers could not get on the same page. And he just turned 31 last month. He's definitely lost a step. He still has some good games here and there, but T.Y. Hilton is not someone I am drafting next year and not someone that should be drafted at all. If you are drafting him, he's a late round flyer at best. I just do not think T.Y. Hilton will be as good as he was in the past again. His fantasy goodness days are over.
It's not even 12 weeks. Like, it goes into the last season that he's been just bad up until now.
Yeah, he's been super inconsistent. He's only averaged 10.5 points per game. I know the last few weeks he has played out of his mind. But pretty much most of that was that one huge 8-catch, 110-yard game. And then other than that, it's been a little bit touchdown dependent here or there. But T.Y. Hilton, loved you. You were a great fantasy player. No more reindeer games.
He broke out of the retirement home and was riding the sleigh with the main reindeer for a couple weeks, but now it's time to put him back as well. Check back in.
T-Gods is going to disagree. He's probably going to draft T.Y. Hilton next year. But I am just holding a grudge that I drafted T.Y. Hilton as my flex this year, and he was god-awful for 12 weeks. And I ended up having to get rid of him as soon as possible because he was a virus.
Well, it's funny that you talk about T.Y. because I might not draft him because his quarterback is such poopy.
Unless it's Wentz next year.
Oh, spicy.
Ooh.
Still not drafting T.Y.
Yeah.
Go ahead, T-Gods.
Okay, so as I was saying, T.Y. Hilton's quarterback, Phillip Rivers.
11 kids.
Yeah, he's been having too many kids. Yeah, so Phillip Rivers is 39 years old, so he's pushing it. He's an old man.
He ain't no Tom Brady.
He's trying to play with his kids, like LeBron.
I like 12 kids.
Oh my God! What if he's doing that?
I think they're all girls.
Yeah. So last year,
he definitely has a kid named Connor.
Sorry.
All right, go ahead, T-Gods.
Okay. Last year, he ended the season as quarterback 15. This year, he's quarterback 19 with just 2 games left. So he could possibly move up a spot or two, but that really doesn't matter. He's still not very much startable. Last year, he had 280 fantasy points, which really isn't that good. And this year, he only has... I don't think that's right. So I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I don't know. He's
like QB 19 on the season right now.
Yeah, QB 19, 15 last year, 19 this year. He could move up. Probably won't. He's not a rushing quarterback. Like, he's very slow and old, but you want to guess how many rushing yards he has this year?
9.
Got to be like almost negative.
It's -6.
0.
It's -6.
-6. He gets sacked. That's about all his rushing yards.
He's old. He's slowing down. I'm not a fan of Phillip Rivers. Sean, I know you're a big fan. I'm sorry, but he's getting old. It's time to retire him from fantasy football.
I'm with you. I
And real
drafted him
life.
this year for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. I was hoping for the Phillip Rivers T.Y. Hilton connection to exist, but it took way too long to come to fruition. I think they're both setting a trap to be able to be drafted again next year. Anyways, Matt, who you got?
All right. My guy that I am not playing any more reindeer games with is AJ Green. I mean, we might as well address him as Adriel Jeremiah Green since he's the old man. But
Adriel.
I mean, dude, only 6.9 points a game this year. Only went into double digits 5 times and only has 2 touchdowns on the season. With the emergence of T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd, I don't see much room for AJ Green in this offense. Even if they ship him out of town, I don't see anywhere that he's going to go and excel like he was back in his prime. So I just think it's time for him himself to pack it up, call it a career. It's been a good one, but there just ain't nothing here for you anymore.
Lost his little red nose.
Yeah, Adriel Jeremiah and Eugene Marcus Hilton. Send him down the river.
How do you get Ty from Eugene Marquise?
I have no idea.
Maybe I don't know.
Eugene
That's
is such
weird.
an old man name. It fits perfectly at this time.
You remember Eugene from Upper Darby?
Eugene Krabs.
Eugene
That's who
Lockhart.
I think of.
AJ Green is currently wide receiver 68 on the season,
Yeah,
which
he
is
is.
just
Horrible.
awful. Goodbye, AJ Green. Goodbye, Ty, Jimmy Graham, Phillip Rivers. It's a send off. No more reindeer games for you. If you draft him next year, I feel sorry for
Yeah.
you.
Go hang out with Mrs. Claus.